up Karson to chit chat with us for a few seconds. I know that we have Pastor Anderson and Lynette waiting, but I did want to talk to you, Miss Karson. I know you were in my comments yesterday, and I had asked if you and I could speak. I also told you that I don't know if you had a chance to read it, but I also told you that a lot of people was actually for you, that they thought that what you did was the right thing to do. So I just wanted to know what your thoughts were on all of it.
Okay. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Hi, guys. Yes, I am here. I am literally getting ready to walk out. I was like, I didn't know how to get on here, but
that's okay.
The only thing that I wanted to come on here and really say, because I did go live afterwards, is I did get a chance to see Mel go live, and it did really like make me feel some kind of way, because I did start thinking back like, wow, even though I did not know Mel, and I did what I thought was right at that time, like just cutting her off and no longer associating with her, now I'm like, I could have reached out to her and said that. However, what you guys don't know though is when you are a new stylist, you're moving to a new town, right?
Mm-hmm.
You do not typically want to come off as messy, or you're coming here to bring drama. Everybody that I meet, I'm very professional with. I do not come and I don't comment personal things. I don't get, even when I did meet Tisha, when Marsau introduced my husband and I to Tisha, that's something else. Everybody kept saying I was Marsau's mistress and side chick. Actually, my husband and Marsau got acquainted first. When he found out my husband was from Detroit, my husband also flips real estate and things like that in Detroit. So, they were just communicating on that. And then he was just saying like, what was I doing? And he let them know at that moment I was a hairstylist, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to get all the way into that. But my whole thing was, I've never, really knew Marsau. That really was my husband and Marsau's relationship. And then they kind of connected me and Tisha together, which was a couple days later. When the reason why I told Tisha, because everybody they're still saying that, like we don't know what her motive was, or I had no motive. I was trying to be respectful so that Tisha wasn't blindsided, and it looked like I was being messy. Like, I knew that girl Ariane, we were cool, we no longer are, and this is why. But I just wanted to let you know ahead of time, just in case something ever come out. They're like, oh, Karson, I just read that in some of your comments, that I'm an opportunist and I'll be anyone's friend. That's, first off, if you're an entrepreneur, I don't know if a lot of people in here are. If you're an entrepreneur, you're not an opportunist if you're trying to place yourself. Y'all making an opportunist sound like a bad thing. All entrepreneurs place themselves in positions for more opportunity and better opportunities to win. I reached out to all of the women, Melody, Kimmy, and Tisha. Those were the three that I reached out to via social media, introduced to myself, just letting them know. None of them answered that DM. Maybe they didn't check their DMs back then. I don't know. I so happened to meet Tisha in person. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm just an honest person, I wanted to let Tisha know. It wasn't for any drama or for anything of that nature. Had Melody responded, I would have for certain let her know, because I wouldn't have wanted her to be blindsided. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah, but so I just wanted to clear that up, as far as like people are like, what's her motive? She just wants to be on the TV show. Well, when y'all saw me promote Tag Carlos, anybody who makes an appearance on the TV show, y'all, is wanted to promote the episode that they're in. Y'all probably going to see a lot of faces that y'all don't know this season. That's what they wanted to do. And of course, they want you to promote it. You get what I'm saying? So that was me promoting it. I had no knowledge at that time when I posted that, that there was a video that someone had recorded Ariane's live from 2 years ago. I had no knowledge of that. And I do still feel like that possibly was her baby daddy behind it. It was just very strategic place for me. I don't know if I was used. I don't know what the case was, but I just wanted to assure y'all there was never any malicious intent. Soon as I saw the video, I knew I was going to say something about it. But before I did that, I said, you know what? I need to go communicate with Melody first, let her know what's going on, show her all the evidence first. I let Melody know everything. So when y'all was just getting everything, Mel had already knew. Yes, she needed to process it.
So
And
let me clarify, just if you don't mind. You're saying that before this hit the internet, Melody had already knew?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying that when you guys wrote, no, I'm not saying you guys. When someone wrote, there was a post. I mean, there was a under the video, because I actually pinned it. A page asked me, was I Martell Holt's baby mama
Friend?
And I responded. Immediately after that response, I went and contacted Melody right then and there.
Melody. Okay.
Because I wanted to make sure before I responded that she knew what all was going on. I didn't want her to get hit with this and blindsided with it. Like, I didn't know if anybody had reached out to her yet or anything, but I wanted to come to her first with the information that I had. Do you get what I'm saying? And let her know, like, I'm about to respond and I just wanted to inform you. You get what I'm saying?
I do. You mind if I ask you one question?
Yes.
Okay. So when you have you been, I know you said that you watched season 1, but have you been watching the show at all? Like,
so I'm gonna be real. This season right here, the only episode that I watched is the one with me on it. I really didn't know anything that was going on. I saw a couple previews on YouTube that there was supposed to be an argument or something at a spa, but I really haven't really watched the season much this season either. No. I only got asked to come on there, and I wanted to just tell y'all that I got asked to come on as a +1 because there was supposed to have been an effective communicator or something like that was throwing the party, right? Right. At the time, Tisha and I had just kind of like decided or agreed to go separate ways. And, I was not doing her hair anymore because we had a difference of opinion on her hair.
Okay. Can I ask you another question?
And I got to get ready and get out of here because I can't be late. But anyway, so we had a difference of opinion, but sometimes our differences in opinions would kind of sound like arguments. So Tisha was saying, I think it would be, great for you to just come to it and maybe it would help me and you communicate with each other better. Well, it didn't work and it didn't get shown on TV. So I just never brought it up, but it didn't work. And Tisha and I don't do Tisha's hair. Tisha has her hairstylist. And I have not done Tisha's hair since the reunion, the style that you guys saw at the reunion.
Okay. Can I ask you just one other question? And then I know you can go. Did you know that Tisha and Melody did not have a good relationship, that they have been,
Absolutely. I mean, that's a given. I mean, if you know the minimum, you do know that. But what I will say, and anybody that's on any glam team will tell you, like, we're considered glam. That's our title at work, right? When we go to these things, they don't pay us. The network pays us. All right.
Pays you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the network. They pay us to do Tisha's hair. Male's team, they get paid to do their hair. Like, everybody has glam that the networks pay. So we do not. None of the glam. We're all cool with each other behind the scenes. Even if we know, like, there's an argument or a disagreement going on between the castmates, we're not, I wouldn't even just say we're not allowed to get into that. We absolutely just don't get into that because we're not around the castmates when they're doing their thing. We're only, they have their own rooms and we come get them ready for their scenes. They go do their thing. Like, we're not around. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, y'all probably don't know how it works because I didn't know how it works. And I'm going to be truthful. The reason why I reached out to all three when I first came, because I just assumed if you're a good hairstylist, you could do everybody's hair. Well, I learned quickly and I was like, oh, shoot. If you are Tisha's glam, you don't get to do Melody's hair. If you are Melody's glam, you can't do Stormy and Tisha's hair. Like, everybody, like, you're set to who you're set with. You get what I'm saying? There's I know
that you're like in a hurry. This is what I want to say to you though. I want to say that I think that Melody, if you've ever listened to any of my videos, I always talk about how smart Melody is. I think that she's a smart woman. I think that she handles herself very well. Even when she thought that she was, not in the best place emotionally, like, with everything going on, I always thought she, presented well to me. And I always thought that she is a role model for women that is going through similar. So that being said, I know that Melody didn't share everything that the two of you talked about, and I don't share
Mm-hmm.
everything that the two of you talked about. But I
Mm-hmm.
think at the end of it, she felt like she could trust what you were saying.
Yeah. Well,
How?
I mean, again, I just came to her with genuine information. Like, it wasn't, again, none of it was malicious intent on my end. I think even if she trusted or didn't trust, I think she kind of could visibly see that, just due to the fact that even at the tea party, of which y'all did not get to see because they don't air these things, y'all only got to see drama that was going on.
Right.
We had really great dialogue and communication at the tea party. And
Okay.
that's when I realized, like, dang, like, that was my first time really ever interacting with Mel. And we did have a lot of things where we agreed on. Like, me and Mel had a lot of our perspectives were the same, or, our perspectives were different from the other ladies, where we were more in agreement with each other than everybody else. None of that aired. But, at the end of the day, I have a lot of respect for Melody as a woman, as a mother, and for all the things that she went through. I've experienced my own infidelity in my relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I know how bad it hurts. I know how when nobody gets married or creates a family and builds things with someone to think that it's ever going to end. So it is very hurtful. And I will say this, because I'm about to go. I have to go, y'all. I will say this. One of the things that I learned from this experience, because I always kind of just look at everything that I've ever gone through and I like, what did I take from that? What did I learn from it? One thing that I learned from this is you do have to, sometimes it has to be more than money. Now, if you don't know, it's one thing, but if you know, it's another. And what I mean by that is, if I didn't know, if she didn't share with me that she was a mistress and things of that nature, and then I winded up doing Ariane's hair and stuff, that I don't know. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
But if you share with me the type of person you are, then I should be able to say, whoa, this is not somebody that I should be even aligning myself with or allowing myself to be cool with, because clearly you have no morals. If you don't mind sleeping with a husband, well, you might want to sleep with mine. I have a very nice looking
And
husband.
Karson, that's a lot of what people are questioning, because this girl has been so vocal in saying.
Well, I will say this. At that time, like, I don't know if y'all got to see the receipts that I posted. We knew each other from, I don't want to quote the dates wrong, it was like August 25th or something like that to October 25th. That was our last conversation. I posted this. I posted our
2021.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I remembered you saying too, that it was in 2021, and so you had a whole year that lapsed before you. Okay,
before any of this had to come.
So I hear you. I know you have to go. I'm gonna send you a DM.
Okay.
I have the same platform and on IG. I'm gonna send you a DM later and just try to get some more questions out there. If you're willing to answer them, that'll be great. I appreciate you coming up too.
Okay. And for y'all who's saying she's going on a press run, no, I'm not going on a press run. The bloggers are contacting me, and I'm just trying to show y'all love, because this is y'all. Just like they saying, I'm a hairstylist. I would love to, if I can do every woman her hair on this live right now, I would want to do it. So obviously, I know y'all bloggers want to report the information, and y'all would like to get it from the horse's mouth. So I'm just trying to support y'all as women and bloggers and Black people doing what y'all love. That's what I'm doing. Like, it's not about, like, I don't know. But okay, thank you.
Yeah, try not to take too much in. More people support you than not. It is what it is. People are gonna have questions, but I will DM you. I appreciate you coming up. And I wish you the best of luck with everything.
Same here. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Let me read this one comment from Layla. She said, Karson, I'm glad that you exposed the plot. I don't care if you're friends with the Scotts.